So, a brand new song from Hazbin Hotel's second season just dropped out of nowhere, and on the surface, it's an absolutely killer revenge anthem. But if you listen a little closer, there is a dark secret hiding between the notes that, trust me, changes everything. Let's break it down.
Okay, so the track is called Gravity, and it's a duet between Lute and Adam. But hold on a second. Isn't he gone for good? And that one question right there, that's what unlocks this hidden layer to the song, one that completely flips its entire meaning on its head.
All right, first things first, let's set the stage. This is our first official taste of music from the new season, and Gravity picks up right in the chaos after season 1's finale. Lute is still reeling, and she is not happy.
So the basics seem pretty straightforward, right? The song's called Gravity. You've got Jessica Vosk as Lute and Alex Brightman returning as Adam. And the theme? Crystal clear. Lute is out for blood after Adam's death. It feels like a classic revenge plot set to music. But, as you're about to see, it is so much more complicated than that.
To really get what's going on, we have to dive into the lyrics themselves. I mean, this isn't just a song about being angry. This is a declaration of absolute violent war. And the words Lute is using, they are incredibly revealing.
I mean, the song kicks off with this unbelievable line from Lute. The rage in me is terminal. Think about that. That's not just anger. That's a sickness, a poison, a rage so deep that she says there's no remedy. It tells you right away that she is not thinking straight. She is operating from a place of pure, all-consuming fury. And believe me, it only escalates from there. Lines like, blood demands blood, gonna get my hands wet. There's just no room for misinterpretation. She's not just planning to win a fight. She is promising a brutal, personal, and incredibly violent end for her enemies. The imagery is just so raw and direct.
And you gotta notice how this duet is structured. Adam's voice isn't really a counterpoint here. He's more like an echo, an amplifier for her rage. He's that little yeah in her ear, just egging her on, validating every dark thought until they are in perfect, destructive harmony. He is literally the voice pushing her further and further. And there is zero doubt about who all this rage is aimed at. The lyrics make it completely explicit. The princess has to pay for what she did that day. Lute's mission for revenge is laser-focused on Charlie Morningstar, which sets up a deeply personal and really dangerous conflict for Season 2. So a vengeful duet. It all seems to make sense, right? She's angry. He's hyping her up. But this is where we get to the core secret of the song, because we have to talk about the one massive elephant in the room that just doesn't add up. Yeah, think about it. If Adam was permanently erased from existence by Nifty's angelic blade, then who is this? Who is Lute actually singing with? This is the question that reframes the entire song from a simple anthem of vengeance into something so much more tragic and, frankly, disturbing. The answer lies in a single, powerful concept: manifestation. You know, it's when an abstract feeling, like grief or rage, becomes so overwhelming that it takes on a tangible form, at least inside someone's mind. And that idea, well, it's the key to this whole thing. And here it is, the big reveal, confirmed by the show's creator Vivziepop herself. The Adam we're hearing in this song, he isn't real. He is a manifestation that exists only in Lute's mind, a product of her deteriorating mental health and grief. She's not singing a duet. She's singing with a ghost born from her own trauma. Wow. Okay, so that changes everything. This song isn't just about revenge anymore. It's about a serious psychological breakdown. So let's unpack what that really means for Lute and why her mind would conjure up this version of Adam. So according to Vivziepop, it basically breaks down like this. First, Adam gave Lute a purpose. He made her feel valued. Then, his death left this massive gaping void in her life. So to cope, her mind literally created a mental echo of him to fill that emptiness. But this is not a healthy coping mechanism. It's a massive red flag that her psyche is fracturing under the strain. So now when you go back and listen to Gravity knowing this, it's a completely different song. That aggression, that call and response with Adam, it isn't a strategy session for revenge, it's a symptom. It is the literal sound of Lute's sanity collapsing under the immense weight of her grief. Okay, so what does this dark secret actually mean for the future of the show? Well, this one song completely redefines Lute as a character and sets a very, very specific tone for what's coming next. Let's just run through what this all changes. 1. Gravity is transformed from a power anthem into a genuine tragedy. 2. Lute isn't just a loyal soldier anymore. She's a deeply unstable and completely unpredictable antagonist who's being driven by a hallucination. 3. This makes her conflict with Charlie so much more personal and dangerous. And finally, it signals a much darker, more psychological tone for Season 2. Lute isn't just an enemy anymore. She's a ticking time bomb. And that leaves us with one final haunting question. The song is called Gravity, and it is so clear that Lute is being pulled down by the immense weight of her loss. So the real question for Season 2 is, how far will she fall before she finally hits rock bottom? And what or who will she destroy on her way down?